I'm going to say, Christmas Eve is coming soon. How are you, dear old man? Whisper what you bring.
If you want to learn how to match and find your perfect foundation, then make sure you stay tuned to the end of this video. Guys, guess who's here? It's the Trinity.
Oh my god!
She's gonna be cute in a minute.
Because I'm the best.
The best ever.
Don't mind my hair, even though I still look better than everybody.
In the whole world.
I'm about to get my makeup done. I'm an Egyptian doll.
Well, right now we're in CVS though, looking for some affordable drugstore makeup to do this homecoming look. Although we're gonna put the high end with it, we're gonna see what foundations we can find in here. Let's see. I'm sorry. You know I love you.
It's fine.
They got so many different things.
These ones look pretty. Caramel beige. I think my face is so much, it's like, it's paler than my rest of my body, so I'm just like.
Well, you want to go right in the neck. So you're actually darker, a little bit darker than that.
I knew I was dark.
We'll probably classic tan. We probably have to mix two. Sometimes with the drugstore, it's hard to get like a true, yeah, we'll probably mix those, but let's keep going.
Yeah.
Because I think we're going to do the L'Oreal Lumi. Because you have pretty kind of like drier skin.
Yeah. But then it gets oily in the middle of the day. I don't know what goes.
What it was. Yeah. Because they have like the different textures. They
And
have like
it's
the
like
matte and
matte.
poreless. Yep.
Dewy and
Dewy
smooth.
and smooth. But then we can put the matte setting powder on top of it to just mattify it. So you don't want to be matte, matte, matte. Like you want to have layers of matte moisture all working together. Little contour, guys. Open it up for me. It looks legit because you can definitely use both of those. It's got little instructions.
It's official.
Yeah, this seems pretty
Black
legit.
Radiance.
I would approve of this. It got some good things that I'm looking to grab. We'll just try it and see what happens. All right. Hey guys, so my name is April and this is Go Live with April. And if you are watching this video, then you want to know, how do I find my perfect foundation? I'm talking about the feel of it, the look of it, and the match of it. It's really not that hard. There's only 3 simple things that you need to know. But before we start jumping into those 3 simple things, make sure you thumbs up this video, comment below and let me know what foundation you are currently wearing and what you like or don't like about it. So let's get right into it. So just to start off, let me give you a little background about myself. My name is April. I worked as a makeup artist for MAC for 5+ years. Yes, 5+ years. And recently this year in 2017, I decided to actually leave the company. But that did not take away my love for makeup or my love for helping people learn about makeup, learn about how they can, you know, just add just a little hint of this, a little hint of that to their day to really kind of enhance their look. So just know I'm qualified to talk to you about this, okay? So anyway, the 3 things that you want to focus on whenever anyone actually came to the counter, I would always ask them 3 simple things to match their foundation. These were the only 3 things I needed to know. From those 3 things, I could pull you a selection, usually 1 or 2 products, to kind of get the overall look or feel that you're wanting to do. But some people don't have the time to go into the counter. They might not be buying department store makeup. You might want to buy drugstore makeup, or you just want to know, you know, how to approach a makeup artist when you do go to counter. These are the 3 things that you want to be looking for when you are trying to match or find your perfect foundation. The number 1 thing is going to be, what do you want to match it to? Now that might seem like, really, what do you want to match it to? But it's the most important thing when you're trying to find a foundation, because you want it to match. You either want it to match your neck or you want it to match your face. Okay? And the reason being is some people, their neck is a totally different color from their face. And some people, the face is a totally different color from the body. So you need to start off with, what do you want to match it to? If you want it to be a smooth line of transition from your face down to your neck to the rest of the body, then you want to match your neck. If your neck is a little bit darker, but the rest of your body kind of matches your face, then really what you want to do is you just want a foundation that matches perfectly with your face, and you might just get a little something to bring down just along the edge of the neck, just to kind of have a seamless blend. What you want to do is, if you are going to the counter, then you want to approach the artist and you want to tell them that, hey, I want my foundation to match my neck. Or, hey, I want my foundation to match perfectly with my face. If you are going to the drugstore and you're looking for a Maybelline or a L'Oreal or something like that, a CoverGirl, a Black Opal, then you want to pick the foundation up from, I'm dropping my Riri. This is my most favorite highlighter, Pause. This Riri highlighter, and right now I'm not wearing makeup, so you might be like, how is she gonna tell me about makeup and she don't even have no makeup on? Girl, it's skin. I need you to catch the new wave. The new wave is all about skin and a highlight. A cream highlighter on top, really gorgeous, perfect skin. You can't get no better. So you're just gonna wanna pick up the foundation, from the drugstore, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold it up to your neck, and you're gonna just see like, hey, does this match or does it match my face? Because you really can't open them. If they have a tester, then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a tester and you're just gonna put a little on your finger, and you're just gonna swipe it down from the top of your face down to your neck. Now this shade doesn't match me. This is NC47. But I'm just using it as an example. So you just want to take a line and you really want to swipe it from here all the way down. Once you look at that, if it matches both areas, that's your foundation shade and color. That's what you're going with. That's what you're rocking with. And then even if it doesn't match, you can say, oh, well, it matches perfectly with my neck. It just doesn't match my face. Or it matches perfectly with my face and not my neck. And then you can manipulate it from there. And you can grab powders and other things like that. So that's the first step. You want to figure out, what do you want your foundation to match to? Do you want it to match to your face, or do you want to match it to your neck? So after you have, if you want your foundation to match to your neck or face, you want to then, the second thing to finding your perfect foundation match or foundation period is you need to be able to describe or know how you want your foundation to feel. This is key. Most people come in and they just say, I just don't want my foundation to be heavy. Okay. You want a light foundation. You don't want it to be heavy. You don't want it to be cakey. Some people say, I just don't want it to feel wet. Okay? You don't want it to feel, too sticky. You don't want it to feel, however you want it to feel, but you need to be able to describe how you want your foundation to feel. I want a breathable, lightweight foundation. Okay? So after you get the feel of your foundation, then you're able to go from there. And the feel basically determines the opacity or opacity. Is that how you say it? Opacity? I don't know, somebody comment below and let me know. The feel basically determines the opacity or how opaque your foundation is. So if you say that you want something that is light, breathable, then you're going to go on a foundation that is going to be more of a water base. It's going to have a water base to it, where if you have something that is going to feel a little bit more heavier on the face, it's going to be more of a silicone base foundation. Something that's going to completely smooth over the skin, completely smooth over the pores, and you're going to feel it because it's completely over your skin, okay? But a water-based foundation is going to be a lot more lightweight. It's going to be breathable. It's going to be airy. It's going to feel light and it's going to have some coverage, but not as much as a silicone-based foundation. An example of that is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid is going to be something that is going to be very much more opaque. When you put this on, you're going to feel it on your face. Now, you can water this down with moisturizers or just apply a little, but you are going to feel it, versus if you have like a NARS Sheer Glow, or if you have the I'm sorry, I don't know too many drugstore foundations because, like I said, I came from that, you know, higher end department MAC store. But you want your foundation to look? Meaning, do you want it to look flat? Do you want it to look matte? Do you want it to have some shine? Do you want it to look like skin? Do you want it, like, how do you want it to look? Your look is going to be determined by the finish. So when you are saying how you look, how you want your foundation to look, you're basically saying this is the finish of the foundation I want. I want a foundation that has a matte finish because I don't want to look like I'm shiny. If you don't want to look like you're shiny, then you want a matte foundation. If you want your skin to look luminous and you have a glow, then you're looking for a more dewy or luminous foundation. There's things in between where it's just natural. Some people are like, you know, I just want it to look just, you know, how my normal skin looks. Well, then you just want a foundation that's just in the middle. It's just a natural finish. So usually I'll have a matte, a dewy or luminous, and then a natural finish. Within those finishes, you're going to have things that are going to be more lightweight. You're going to have things that are going to be a heavier coverage. It just goes from there. But as long as you have those three things, because foundations can get very intricate, because nowadays there aren't just, you know, 4 foundations. A line can have about 6 or 7 different foundations, and I'm talking about different finishes, different looks, different opacities. I cannot say that word. Different opacities and different formulas. So if you just narrow it down to those 3 things, how I want my foundation, or where do I want my foundation to match to, whether you want it to match to your face or your neck, that's going to determine the color that you're going to pick. 2 is how it feels. That's going to determine how opaque of a foundation you want, meaning do you want a foundation that has a heavier coverage or a more lightweight coverage. And then the third one, I feel like I'm like Star Trek, like beam me up, Scotty. I don't even know what that was. The third one is going to be, how do you want your foundation to look, whether or not you want it to be matte, whether or not you want it to be dewy, or whether or not you want it to have a natural finish. So as long as you can, you know, do those 3 things, you can pick a foundation, whether it's in a drugstore, whether it's in a department store, wherever it is. These are just 3 simple, easy questions to ask yourself when you're looking for a foundation. Don't make it too complicated. Just go in the store and you say self, or you say MAC makeup artist. And if you're going to the MAC counter and you're here in Dayton, make sure you hit up Amber Smith. I'll have all of her information listed below because she can help you find your most perfect shade ever. She's great. She's the GOAT. But if you are anywhere other than Dayton High, to all of my subscribers, or you just want to find a drugstore foundation where there really isn't anyone to help you, just simply go into the store and ask yourself these questions. What do I want my foundation to match to? Either your face or your neck. That's going to help you find your color. Second, how do I want my foundation to feel? Do you want it to feel lightweight, airy, or breathable? Or are you more concerned with coverage and you don't care if it feels a little bit more heavy? Third, look, do you want it to be matte? Do you want it to be dewy? Or do you just want it to look normal? From there, you'll be able to look at the selection, and they have usually everything written out, and it'll say this is a dewy, lightweight foundation. You stick right there, you match your color, you walk out the store, that's it. If you want something that's matte and full coverage, if you're in the drugstore, they'll have it, it'll say matte, full coverage. You grab that, you put it to your face or your neck, that's it, and you're finished. It's really those things that you are looking for in the beginning stages of matching and finding your perfect foundation. So hopefully this helped. Make sure you thumbs up this video. Make sure you comment and subscribe. If you have any questions, I'm here to answer your questions for you. I know all about makeup, all about foundation. I have matched so many different skin tones and people. I'm your girl. So ask me your questions and I will see you guys in the next video.